I'm Lizzie Harrison for Card Player TV, here with the World Series of Poker Bracelet winner, Farzad Rouhani. How are you doing today?
I'm very good, thank you very much.
Well, congratulations on your win. I know in 2006 you had a runner-up finish in a no-limit event, but you took this tournament down. It was the split stud high-low and omaha high-low event, correct?
Yes.
So how did it go from the beginning? Give me a play-by-play.
Well, because I feel really good about this game, and basically this is my road game. From beginning, if I go in right track, so basically rest of the way I feel really good. And the first day I finished it with the good chips, 44,000.
Definitely.
Almost is 3 times than the average chips.
The average?
Right. And the second day, so from beginning, I just become a chip leader all the way to final table.
And you took it through wire to wire.
Yeah, I feel really good about that.
So are those two of your better games?
Yes, they are. Stud High-Low is my best game, Omaha. Second, basically, either Hold'em or Omaha.
So what do you think makes you so good at those games? What skills do you have that help you rise to the top?
Reading the other player's hand. When it comes to Stud High-Low, sometimes I feel so confident, and I can, like an open book, I can really read their hand. Especially I play cash game a lot in Stud High-Low.
Okay.
Basically combo game. And so Stud High-Low is just very easy for me. I mean, I remember all the cards, and I know who is bluffing, who has a hand, and I'm very feel comfortable about it when it comes to Stud High-Low and Omaha.
What kinds of mistakes did you see other players making in the tournament?
Some of them, I mean, especially in final table, we had some famous player, a good player, great player. I think they wanted to use the same style that they using it on no limit.
Okay.
This is limit, and this is card talks.
It's got to be tempered.
See the card, right? You cannot push it very hard, and some of those players they did push it more than they supposed to.
Okay.
And
that makes sense.
Instead of they let the hand go, when of course everybody can start with the great hand like ace, 2, 3, but when you get a break and you got king or queen, you got to let go instead of pressing it, you know. So I saw this mistake. The other one, of course, this game in a Stud High-Low, of course, some of them in final table, again, they knew the game perfectly, but everybody is not so comfortable about it. So any weakness I see, I just
because you are comfortable at that point.
I'm very comfortable with that game.
Was there any player at the final table who impressed you with their play? Maybe you weren't expecting them to play as well as they did?
Not really. I was expected what I saw. The only person on the final table I just was a little concerned about it was Miami John, which is, I know it, I play with him all the time.
He's a seasoned pro, absolutely.
Yes, and he played well this game too. We know each other a lot.
You play cash games together?
A lot of times, especially the same game.
All right.
He loves Stud High-Low, cash game, Omaha High-Low. So we know each other very well. And he was the only concern that I have to be watching, you know. And the rest of them, really not. The only thing, I just was thinking who I become a heads up, that I can take him down faster and better.
So you must have been happy to get Miami John out of the way in third place.
Yes. Yes, actually. As I said, I was just watching him, and of course my chips was a lot more than he
definitely.
did. And just wanted to make sure he doesn't get very strong. So I sit back, sometimes I watch, and sometimes I get involved with the hand in right time.
Well, you played pretty aggressively at the final table. I was watching the live updates on Card Player. How did you know when to get away from your hands? That's just your reading skills?
Yeah, of course. When you beat in that game, as I say, you cannot chase.
Second nature.
I mean, if you chase it with that kind of limit, you make the other player very stronger and make yourself weaker. So I just let the hand go. I don't have to chase it. I wait for another hand, especially when I see some people...
That's the right attitude.
Right. Especially when I see some people gambling. So why I should?
True. So you entered the final table with the chip lead. Did you have a game plan to maintain it all the way to the bracelet? Just to sit back and let them go at each other?
No, you can't do that. I mean, I did not get involved with a lot of hand, which is, I had maybe playable hand.
I understand.
But when there was a big action and some players were desperate to make chips, I didn't have to get involved two-way, three-way action because there was so many short stack. But I was watching the field very carefully. I was really relaxed and confident. And this is not...
And that showed in your play.
Right. And that wasn't the first final table on a stud high-low that I made. I made so many stud high-low final table. And I exactly know how I manage it. And that was one of them.
You were in your element. So then you went heads up with Tom Chambers. How did that battle play out? You had a nice chip lead at that point.
Oh, yes. I think I had like maybe 2-1 chips.
Yeah, something like that.
He still have a lot of chips. Like I think he had like maybe 800,000 or maybe less than that. So
what were you thinking, being that close to the bracelet?
Well, he was very easy for me. But as I said, it's still card talks.
Oh,
I mean, I play long enough to learn this. You can be the best player in the world, and if card doesn't come your way, you lose. But
it's very true.
If the card break even, I was very comfortable that I can take him down easily. So I have a lot of different way to fight with the heads-up player. You know, I instead of being aggressive, I let him to bet the pot and be aggressive.
So you could trap him?
Exactly, because I know when he gets trapped, he doesn't back up. So I don't need to gamble my hand before flop and put a lot of chips in there and see if the flop comes my way. No, I just see it, as you saw, I just call it and let him be aggressive or let him just steal or bet on the draw. And now, with the best opportunity, which is almost 80% of the hand we start, I take it down. Any of them I pass the second card or third card, I basically took it down.
And it worked. Congratulations on winning your bracelet.
Thank you very much.
Thanks so much for coming by to talk to me.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Lizzie Harrison with Farzad Rouhani for Card Player TV.